Welcome to the Lead Live, everybody. I'm having some technical difficulties this morning. It's par for the course. Damn it.
It's Monday.
Well, I forgot to get a new mouse.
Oh, God.
And the mouse just doesn't want to work.
Dag nabbit.
New batteries, man.
No, it has batteries.
Oh.
It's just stupid.
Have you shut it down and rebooted?
Yes.
Yeah, that's usually the solution.
We're brought to you by Peterson Health. We're live from the Peterson Health Digital Studio at Pine Plow Brewing Company. It's Monday, October 13th. It's the beginning of a spectacularly busy week. Leslie Jones.
It is.
There's so much stuff going on this week. There's protests. There's beebles and bobs and boobs and blobs. What is that thing called again?
Bubbles and beads.
Where'd you get the boobs from?
Well,
Because it's for breast cancer.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. That's right. I forgot the connection.
Sorry. That was a misspelling on my part. That was a mispronunciation.
Yeah. But Bubbles and Beads is this Saturday.
Yeah, there's also protests. There's a bike thing.
There's all kinds of stuff going on this
There's
week.
the Field of Honor.
Yes.
So, guess what?
What?
You need to get your vehicle service, Leslie Jones, over at Ken Stoppel Ford.
Okay.
For all your service needs, make an appointment today at Quick Lane. Give them a call today at 830-257-5557. They will take care of you right away. Let me see here. Who else do I have to talk about? I got to talk about people.
Mm-hmm.
People and things.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell is that at? Damn it, Leslie.
Oh, no.
I don't know where anything's at.
Oh,
Here it
God.
is. Speaking of bikes, you need to get your bike serviced.
I do need to air up a tire.
Yeah, Trail Ready over there at the Hill Country Bicycle Works. They're the ones that are helping sponsor the big mountain bike festival this weekend.
Yes.
They do a great job. I take my bike over there.
Do you?
Yeah, because I regularly mess it up.
Have you ridden the river trails? It's been back.
Matter of fact, I did on Saturday. Yes.
How'd you feel about it?
It was beautiful, but at the same time heartbreaking.
It's
to see
surreal.
So much. See how it's changed so much
Yeah.
since the flooding.
I've talked to several people who had the same way, that it's very emotional for them.
Yeah.
So, it's difficult.
I think it's hard for it not to be.
Yeah. Okay. But go to the Bike Works. They can get figured out.
Yeah, go see Lisa.
They're right across the street from, and she'll talk to you for days.
She will, but
Yeah.
it would be, you'll have a lovely time.
Yeah.
And they have some amazing stuff in there.
They do.
It does.
They do.
And you want to
there's-
talk bikes, those are your people.
Those service is great.
Yes.
By the way, if speaking of service, Kylie Seifert, she's small but mighty.
Mm-hmm.
She can give you some microcurrent therapy at Renewed Pathways.
Nice.
There you go. They have microcurrent therapy. Make an appointment today and go see her. She's one of those people. First off, she's a calming person to begin with, and she has a very calming manner.
Mm-hmm.
And then she attaches these things to your head, and then you just kind of kick back and relax, and it helps soothe you.
Does she do lobotomies?
I'm ready for it.
Because I am interested. Lacey's here.
Lacey's here. Wait till when Bridget gets here, you'll come on. Okay. You know, I don't have your phone number saved in my phone. I know. I don't save it.
I like how you told her that to her face.
It's okay, you can ask Drew. I never say phone numbers.
You know what? It's a crisis. It's a crisis.
Text me about horses.
I don't remember. Yeah. I know, but I knew that. I had to go back and look. You didn't answer either.
What other sponsors you got in there?
What's this one?
I don't know.
Turn your monitor.
It is on.
Oh, wait, here it is. Wait. Stand by. The mouse won't work, Leslie.
Oh.
Oh, here's...
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Kirk Connect.
Kirk Connect. They need drivers. Andrew, you have a Toyota Camry. Bye, Mark and
I
Laura.
could connect some people.
You connect some
in
people.
Kirk County.
Kirk Connect. They need drivers. They have volunteer opportunities available. And look, it's a really great cause. It really is. Get taken care of today. They'll make sure that you're on the road and get to where you need to go. And they just need people to help out with this as well. So there you go. Salt Wellness. Leslie. So much effort.
I know. I watched you.
Now remember, Gilbert, are you a massage guy? Do you like massages?
No, I've never done one.
I like that. No.
We need to get. You know what? We need to do that for Gilbert.
I was given a full body massage for my birthday. I've never had one before, and it was really nice.
It's healthcare, Leslie. It's healthcare. Andrew, you probably get some therapy.
I haven't had a massage in a long time.
Time for one.
I love one.
I recommend it.
I tell you what, I could use some help with my shoulder.
They can
Golly,
do that
My
for
left
you.
shoulder, is
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, my left shoulder also gives me trouble. But I had a really lovely one at, not at Salt Wellness, but I'm sure they do a great job, but over at the what next to Quincy.
Oh yeah. There's another
Need-
massage. Needful things.
I'll
Needful
think of
people,
it, but
right.
she did a great. Alana did a great job.
Alana.
I've,
Yeah, there's
I've gone
somebody
to a
walking through.
chiropractor
Not sure
before,
what
and
she's
they
doing.
worked
Yeah,
on it.
see, I've done chiropractic and I've done PT. This was really lovely. I get it.
Okay.
They're very decadent, but I've never had a full body massage. I was like, oh my God,
They're
people
not-
just do these?
They're not decadent.
They are.
Leslie.
But it was lovely.
What do you guys think of this new camera angle?
That is different.
I just noticed it.
I can't see the camera.
It's coming from the heavens.
Oh,
Look at that.
is
that
that one
screen
I
working
feel like
now?
we're going to have a
they all
seance.
For what I
They
look.
all work now.
This just means you have a good hairline. Bald spots.
Look,
I'm
folks.
gonna check
Here's,
out mine.
here's
Yeah,
the,
so you're good. You're good.
yeah,
You're
here's the
good.
deal. I'm frustrated, Leslie.
Oh, you are?
Are you ready for this?
Okay.
We posted the story Thursday. There was a discussion about the new Louise Hayes Park amenities.
Yes.
There, in the second paragraph of the story, it said that they were going to move these amenities out of the floodplain.
Makes
They're
sense.
doing some rearranging.
Yeah. So you know where the dog park is at now in
Yeah.
Lehman Monroe Park, which I think I got wrong in the story. I can't remember if it's Monroe Lehman or Lehman Monroe. I think
It's Lehman Monroe.
Anyway, that's going to become the new splash pad. The dog park will move a little bit further to the east. It's a big dog park already, and we have a big dog park over at Singing Wind.
Yeah.
So they're going to move it up high enough. Now, that did get some damage up there. The water got up to that thing, but it wasn't catastrophic. It knocked out the fence, basically.
The
Yeah.
stage was pushed all the way over there.
Yeah.
You're talking about where
Yeah.
the existing dog
Yeah,
park is?
but they're talking about how high the water got that it got to the dog park.
Yeah, it got to the dog park, but they're gonna locate this in a way that's anyway. It's a $6 to $10 million project.
Right.
Now, to the credit of the people who were questioning, how are you going to pay for this kind of thing, right? Well, the reality of it is that different organizations, philanthropic organizations, can
Yes.
pay for some of these improvements as long as they're not paying for the governmental salaries and things like that. There's probably a way to do it, to pay for salaries and benefits. Like I think you could earmark, like a new position for an arborist or something along those lines. Like
Sure.
the school districts do the same thing, but it's much more complicated for municipal governments. But you can, so like for instance, like they raise money for the dog, right? Darby was fundraised for. The sheriff's office has raised money through their foundation
Right.
to do this, right? So there's mechanisms in place. The NBA, led by the San Antonio Spurs and the Houston Rockets, gathered together and they raised the money to do Guadalupe Park, right? So there was all these questions about, are you going to do the money? And you don't even have money for benefits and stuff like that. Well, that's not true either, because the city did figure out the benefit issue for their employees, right?
Right.
And it's not going to be easy. Benefits are a mess for everybody at this point, right? So there's that. And then their salaries are fairly competitive, but the city has been warning people like, hey, you know what? We could face some tax issues down the road, and there's a lot of
moving
parts to this whole thing, right? The community foundation, raised more than $100 million. If you believe some people in Comanche Trace, Gilbert, they raised $500 million. So
Not even close.
yeah, I know. There's a conspiracy there that you guys are hiding the $400 million that was raised.
I can absolutely tell you without a doubt that is not correct.
What is it, like $130 million? Is that where it's at right now, do you think?
I think, yeah, within a few bucks of that.
Gilbert Pies is on the board there for the community foundation.
It's in excess of 100 million.
In excess of $100 million, right? And it's already been earmarked for several big projects, and
Most
those,
of it.
yeah. And so, but people are like, that money belongs to us. It needs to go to these things. Well, technically, it can go to things in Louise Hayes Park, along with insurance and FEMA. So there is a pool of money the city can do this project with. The other thing that's really frustrating, Leslie, is that people don't read the articles.
No.
They just stupidly comment on the article without reading it.
People don't really even read posts.
I know.
You can literally make a post about a business, tag the business that this lovely thing is at, and they'll be like, "Where is this?
What is this?
You can click it. It's right there, buddy."
What is this? What is this?
So there's an internet literacy problem.
Yeah, it's frustrating to no end.
That's a good way to put that.
Yeah.
Internet literacy.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
Well, so, in the second paragraph, the article said that the new playground would be out of the floodplain.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, how, the whole park's in a floodplain. I'm like, no, not necessarily. But yes, it's going to be moved. But I think that this is the frustrating. So I wrote an article about how this is going to work, how this potentially could work.
Right.
So I'm going to have another op-ed kind of mapping out what I think should happen in Louise Hayes Park long term. But that's another story altogether.
Okay.
Oh, we'd love to hear your idea.
Well, my idea has been the one that's always been there. And I said it numerous times already. There needs to be a conservancy set up that covers the entirety, and it could even be a TERS down the road, that covers the entirety from basically Thompson Drive all the way to Kerrville Shriner Park. And I'm going to call it the Greater Louise Hayes Park, Kerrville Shriner Park Complex along the river trail. And that conservancy should include the Riverside Nature Center, maybe whatever this new Guadalupe River Center thing becomes.
Yeah.
And they're all parts because they're all cogs in this deal, right? And that the conservancy then can really then lay the map for what the park becomes over the next century. Because I think as a community, we're committed to continuing to build this park into something that we all are going to cherish long term. So how do we do that? Well, we take the New York City example. And some people are like, I don't want to listen to New York City bullshit. I don't like that place. But the truth of the matter is that Central Park is a gem that is fiercely protected by the community, right? And is a significant tourist attraction. And we have that same ability here to build a great park system, but we need to have these an overlay to help with this as well.
Well, I think I would love to see more land conservancy all along the Guadalupe in our county.
Right.
I think it could start.
I think that this is one way to do it, and that the conservancy helps, with volunteers. It helps with fundraising. It helps to build some of the ecological things that we want to do with repair. It shapes the park in ways that might be better for it long term. So it's a big ask, of course. But look,
it starts with a conversation.
We have one of the great park systems already in all of Texas, no doubt about it. And so that we just need to make it. We just need to protect it for the next century because we'll be using it. I see you over there. Your Red Raiders are in the top 10. I don't know how that's possible. So, then also I have to speak to this. Look, Leslie, I have a little patience for nonsense, right?
Yeah, I already heard about it this morning, or part of it, I think.
Oh yeah, well that's another whole story altogether. I told you about my irritation with Reds, and the Academy Award.
Yeah, you had
and Chariots of Fire.
Yes, we were talking about Diane Keaton this morning.
Keaton did die, but she died.
And Lewis has very strong opinions about a movie she was in.
She's been in some great movies. I mean, Reds, another one with Jack Nicholson.
First Wives Club. Notice you didn't mention that one.
Something's Got to Give is the name of. No, was that the right? That was not. That was one that he won the Academy Award for.
She was just in the greatest movie of all time, The Godfather.
She was in a bunch of them.
Yeah.
She was in all the Godfather.
Yes.
I tell you what, the look that she gives Michael at the end of Godfather Part 1 when she realizes he's evil is one of the great moments around. I tell you, Annie Hall. She was also in Annie Hall before what's his name became a weirdo.
Yeah.
So many great movies. Reds though is one of those great comedy movies. I have a whole list of comedy movies that needed. It did not win the Best Picture in 1982. That was given to Chariots of Fire. So, which look, I am a track and field aficionado. I love the sport. I love that movie. Was it the Best Picture in 1982? No,
Reds was.
Reds was dramatic, beautiful. They were both beautiful. They don't make movies like that anymore, really.
Yeah.
It's like a 15-part Netflix series now. But Chariots of Fire is remarkable, and they're both at the same kind of set in the same time period. You know, the 19 teens and the 20s. So, have you ever seen Reds?
I haven't.
Have you guys seen Reds?
I'll have to watch it now.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson's in it. She won an Academy Award for that, I think, Best Supporting Actress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
She's in a lot of great movies, though.
yeah, right.
Oh,
Is
she
that-
was in that Father of the Bride.
She was
Father of the
Bride. She was
Bride.
in The Other
Yeah.
Sister.
Yeah.
That was a really great
Right.
movie.
Yeah, right.
She was in Look Who's Talking Now.
She was in Baby Boom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, so many great movies for Diane Keaton. She was 79 years old. Anyway, going back to my nonsense, though, the aggregate mine situation that was put into an op-ed irresponsibly by the Kerrville Daily Times. Okay, I'm going to make a rule from now on. I'm going to fact check. Anybody that sends me a letter to the editor, op-ed's going to be fact checked.
Okay.
So Rich Paces, our Precinct 2 commissioner, once again, he can't seem to get out of his way to telling the truth about stuff. He wrote a thing, and I highlighted it in today's newsletter, where he said that 3 billion gallons of water were diverted into the aggregate mines. Okay, that's just, dude worked in oil and gas. I don't know I don't know if he ever did math in oil and gas, because 3 billion gallons. If you put a barrel equivalency to that, like, you know, that's how they talk in oil and gas. What's the barrel equivalency on that? You know, well, it's 78 million barrels of oil, essentially, right? That's a 3-day supply for the entire U.S. That's how much liquid. Mm-hmm. That's how much volumetric stuff was coming out of that deal. Now, here's the deal. I don't disagree that the aggregate mines played a role in diverting some of the water, flood water, but 3 billion gallons, no. That water would still be visible today, and it was barely visible after July 4th.
Yeah.
There's maps, right?
Right.
There's maps. It's 12 times the volume of water that he says was diverted by the mines is 12 times the size of Nimitz Lake. It's Flat Rock, Nimitz, and Ingram Lake combined would be diverted into those mines. That water would still be there. It's like 4,000 Olympic swimming pools, right? Which hold like 600,000 gallons each. Why do you feel the need to exaggerate and lie about these numbers? Well, because you're propping up the aggregate mines. Because he makes it clear, like, well, we need to talk more about these aggregate mines. So they're good neighbors. They're our friends. Gosh darn it!
Is the letter? Does it mean that he thinks we should have more aggregate mines?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they helped save Comfort and Centerpoint. Well, I don't know. Centerpoint was pretty jacked up. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. They definitely diverted water, right? But here's the problem, right? This is the thing where it gets to me. This is not the first time this guy has lied about something. He lied about our elections. He cost us hundreds of thousands of dollars in that. He's broken the Open Meetings Act at least 2 or 3 times, to my knowledge. Twice that I've caught him on, right? He should have resigned after the last one. I mean, and I look, if you can't trust this guy to tell you the truth, he's out there on the one about the battery stuff too. A lot of that's a bunch of nonsense too. But when you say it in the context of the flood, right? You say it in the terms of that this is a good thing. Well, I don't doubt that they played a role. I don't doubt that. That's true. But to the extent that he's saying it is, no, that did not happen. That's false. And it shatters the county's credibility on the flood response. Because if you're willing to lie about that, what else are you not telling the truth about? What else are you not being truthful about? Which is pretty much everything that comes out of that guy's mouth sometimes. So it's really frustrating that we have an elected official that just can't seem to figure out what's good for the county and what's not. And fortunately, he's up for re-election this year, and hopefully we'll be gone with him. So I don't really cheer for people anymore, but I can tell you right now that this guy, this is one more example of why the county struggles with credibility. And I did a lot of defending of the commissioner's court previously, but this guy makes it incredibly hard to defend anything the county does, because he just is a bullshit artist. It's sickening. So, all right, enough of my nonsense.
That was
I think you got a
that was
couple
a solid
guests there, right?
rant.
They can wait.
Okay. All right.
I'm doing important things here.
This is like.
That rant was about, I missed it.
Rich paces.
I missed it too, though.
Do you need some coffee? Oh, you already got some coffee.
I need another cup. Last week I was so tired I had 2
Nap.
cups of coffee.
I think he needs a chill pill, man.
You got low blood sugar?
It's
Need some
Monday.
breakfast?
He's got to get it out of his system. He's been sitting on it all weekend.
Right?
Let
Yeah.
him got to purge it out.
You know what? I wrote it. Here's the thing. I wrote that thing.
Yeah.
Right. And then I use my AI stuff to help me fact check it, and the AI stuff was coming back. Well, that's absurd. I'm like, of course it's absurd. The AI couldn't even believe how absurd it was. And they're like, well, okay, let's imagine this: 3 billion gallons of water in a 440-acre site, which is the size of Martin Marietta. Oh, I'm just getting off.
Okay.
I'm done.
I'm glad you shared, though.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Leslie, what's going on with stuff and things?
Let's do it. We got
Come over here, you two.
We got a really.
I'm going to go get some coffee. We'll circle back.
Get another chair.
We have a really awesome week of stuff and things going on in Curtis
Oh,
Just
County.
take mine. I'll come back on.
You've
No,
got.
you stay. You don't go.
only
Get some coffee, but come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm scooting over.
Don't scoot over.
have some broken legs.
Spit it out,
Come in
Leslie.
with a hammer. Okay, you've got a lot of really cool stuff happening around the area. You have the annual juried exhibit over at HCAF going on in their gallery. Go check it out this week.
What was I going to do, Leslie?
I don't know. You've got KCC has art exhibits up. You definitely want to go check out this week as well. They'll be open tomorrow. The Walt Gonski, the church series, is up over at the Museum of Western Art. $7 gets you in there. Go see it. It's a beautiful exhibit. Let's see, on Wednesday, you have Friends of the Library book sale from 11 to 2. It gives you a great price on books. And then as we get into your Thursday, you have Sprouts going on at Riverside Nature Center. That is a free reading program for your pre-K and under kiddo, 10:30 to 11:30. Go get signed up. Riverside's getting back in action with all its programming. What a great way to
By
support
the way,
them.
they got $300,000 from the Community Foundation.
Yes, they did.
And we very much appreciate
And
it.
they deserve it.
Thank you. You've got cider and succulents going on. I believe that's going to be out at Cafe at the Ridge. And then Thursday is the third Thursday trivia over at Arcadia Live. Get signed up. Call right now if you want to get a table. They go
Yes.
fast. And if you don't get a table, weasel your way onto a team. Or just go and hang out. I'm not a great trivia person, but sometimes it's fun to watch, and they usually have different nonprofits hosts, so you get to learn something and support your area. Let's see. You've got over at Corvallis Hills Winery, Elsa Lopez Matthews art exhibit is up. So go enjoy some beautiful glasses of wine and art. And Elsa Lopez Matthews is Cindy Matthews, our vice president at the CVB. That's her mother. So you get to go see her art. You've got live music with Dave Camp Friday night over at Cafe at the Ridge. The Maplewood Brothers will be over at Truffle and Vines in Ingram. Aaron Lacomb's in town. He's playing at Pine Plow.
He's got a
this
new
Friday.
dog, by the way.
He does. They look very handsome. I'm very excited
And
for him.
he's accepted the cat into his life.
Yes,
So that's good.
they're a package deal.
Yeah.
So Aaron Lacombe will be playing 6 to 8 here at Pine Plow on Friday night. And then another favorite, Jake Martin. We love that guy too.
Yeah, he's
He'll
great.
be over at Arcadia Live for free live music on deck. Make the rounds on Friday. This is a lot of great music. Carlos and Dan and the Silver Bullets will be at Trailhead Beer Garden.
They're also pretty good.
And they are. That's a lot of great music. And then it's the second weekend for Mousetrap over at Playhouse 2000's VK Garage. This is I think this is directed by Amy.
Yes.
This year. So she loves her some Agatha Christie. So go get this. It's got a talented cast. Get your tickets.
Leslie, watch
to
this.
support.
Watch
Okay.
this. Watch this. Look at that.
Aw, yes, and they're open. Friends Veterinary Clinic off Bandera Highway. They're lovely.
You took your critter to it, right?
I took 2 fosters went and got snipped there 2 weeks ago.
Friends Veterinary Clinic
They're
over
lovely.
at 1294 Bandera Highway. They have remodeled the former, is it Lifty Animal Hospital? I can't even pronounce that.
Life Festy.
Life Festi?
Yes. That was Julie's vet.
Was it?
Yeah, Dr. Lifest was great. He retired.
Well,
Yeah.
Friends Veterinary Clinic is now open there. They are locally owned and operated by Dr. Samantha McIntosh.
Yeah, takes a village. So yes, they were already working with one of my foster groups, so I went over there. Let's see, you have Field of Honor on Saturday.
That's gonna be
over
rad.
at River Star Events Park. This was pushed back, so make time to go put that a part of your day. There's a bird walk and talk over at Riverside Nature Center as well on Saturday morning, starting at 8. The farmers markets will be going on. Saturday's farmers market, Heart of the Hills, right in downtown Kerrville from 9 to 1. And then if you make your way up Water Street to 5 Points, you'll find Hill Country Heritage Farmers Market. Also, get you all kind of goodies for the weekend. Let's see, you've got the Wingspan tournament. This will be a benefit put on for Riverside that you can take advantage of. That'll be 11 to 5 on Saturday, so come support us and play some Wingspan. You've got live music with Bill Makovich over at Turtle Creek Vineyards. Baubles and Beads will be going down over at the YO Ranch Hotel. They're going to be raising some money for Executive Women's Club. It's a great event. You've also got
Baubles and Beads!
Jim Turner playing at Cafe at the Ridge on Saturday. Boone Holding at Pine Plow. Colton French at Trailhead Beer Garden. A comedy show in downtown Kerrville over at Divines on Saturday night. The Time Bandits will be in town. On Sunday, you still have Field of Honor going on at River Star Events Park. Please make time to go out to that this weekend. They'll have market days over at Turtle Creek Vineyard as well on Sunday from 12 to 6. Great excuse to get out into that part of South Kerr County. Let's see, you've got Kay O'Neill also playing out there for Turtle Creek Vineyard Market Days. You should definitely go get you a glass of wine at Kerrville Hills Winery on Sunday and go check out the Elsa Lopez Matthews art. And then, of course, Simon Flory over at Trailhead Beer Garden. So a lot of great stuff happening all over the place. And then next week we gear up for Paint Kerrville. It's going to be a good time. That's the outdoor painters event. Very excited about it.
Did I tell you my theory about?
No. Yeah. What's your theory?
I guess he was not as tall as I thought he was.
Okay.
Charlie Paddock. You ever heard of Charlie Paddock before?
No.
Charlie Paddock. He was born in Texas, actually.
Okay.
And he was one of the greatest American track and field athletes of all time. And he's the guy the Brits want to beat in the Olympics.
Okay. Good luck.
But yeah, he set like 10 world records in a single day. He was incredible.
Oh, is this the guy you were talking about this morning? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was like a bulldog.
As a runner?
Yeah. I mean, he had huge thighs, calves, and they portrayed him as a little skinny guy.
Oh, yeah.
I hate
You're
that.
mad about that.
I also hate my mouse, too. Look, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I'm really mad at somebody on this table right now. Are you guys ready for this? Let me tell you who I'm
wonder
mad
who
at.
it is.
Oh, gosh.
I'm really...
As long as it's not my husband, I'm good.
Wait a minute. Let me just zoom in. Your husband's making a chair or table, right? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna get into the
He did. He got into
the Texas Furniture Maker Show.
he did. He
Excited.
got-
Oh, it's about time.
This is the first time he's actually applied. But yeah. So now our daughter will not have a dining room table for a little longer.
That's okay.
I'll have to
That's
make
all right.
another one.
That's all right.
Right.
I'm not mad at you though. I'm mad at her.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
For being late this morning.
You still look. I'm still can't forgive you for closing the restaurant.
I know.
It's okay. I get it. I understand why you did it. But
Seasons and times, you know.
it's just it's a lot of work. I get it. But listen, this mouse is. I'm gonna throw this mouse through the roof.
Okay.
I get it. I get it. Why you did it, but it was one of my favorite places to go and just kind of sit there and watch kids scream, screaming children of Bridget's basket.
It was a good spot.
It was a great spot, and it was just such a pleasant deal to go out there, especially when there was art out there, and the service was always great, and your kids were doing things. By the way, Bridget's son, how many kids do you got?
2.
Both boys.
Both boys.
One boy he was playing football. He had a touchdown run, a big touch. He had a 52-yard touchdown run.
Great touchdown
did.
this weekend.
Yeah,
Good.
he's a bulldog. He just runs through it. And then the other kid was in the homecoming court.
He was.
I got photos of him,
freshman
too.
Duke.
Right? See?
How does that feel? Doesn't that make you feel weird? Like, you feel like you should have like some kind of like say in that, right?
Well, I don't really know even how it works, but I mean,
Yeah.
he's a pretty cool kid. So.
Right. Yeah, that's good. You have cool kids though.
I do.
But now the older kid though, he's not. He's just kind of growls a little bit, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's not quite as friendly.
What's his deal? Although he's always nice to me
He's
though.
very introspective.
Is he?
Yeah, he's but he's busting out a little bit. He's the class president this year, and he's
supposed to be. He could be the valedictorian next year, right?
well, he's trying, but we'll see.
Is he a junior or a senior this
He's
year?
a junior.
He's a junior. Okay. Oh, that's right. He's in a battle with somebody else.
They have a smart class.
They do,
so,
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Ingram Tomore High School had his homecoming on Friday, and then they won the game 44-7 Friday night. The homecoming parade was stunning.
Great job.
It
Yeah.
was a fun day.
It was a fun day.
week.
I rode in it actually for the first time ever.
Oh,
Yeah, the Seafelds drove me around in their little gator thing or whatever it was. Their
Nice.
that's so fun.
Yeah.
It's a big production.
It is big production.
It looks like it's simple enough, and I think that Bridget and I both at the end of that were like, I just want to go sit down.
Yeah.
It was a big, and then they had to send a crew out because there weren't enough kids. Apparently, there were hordes of little kids all over the place, but there wasn't enough little kids to consume all the candy.
Right. Yeah.
So I was picking it up and throwing it back at people, but some of that candy was pretty good. Like there was some diabetes on that ground there. Like there was like, what is that? Sugar babies. Lots of sugar
Sugar
babies.
daddy.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, baby.
There was Sour Patch Kids, which apparently I knew a guy who loved Sour Patch Kids because it was like some kind of set off some kind of. It was something when you were stoned, Leslie.
Like a
Oh.
dopamine release.
Yeah,
of some
yeah.
sort.
Oh my.
Like he would smoke pot and they eat those things at the same time.
for
I'm
him.
not sure what it was.
What a
about.
treat.
No, whenever I was telling people what candy to get, I would tell them no chocolate. So that's why you were seeing a lot of that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, it just
it doesn't
melts.
kids
melt.
hold it in their hand before
Yeah.
they throw it.
Yeah,
and-
Yeah.
greasy.
Hot.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some good candy though. There was some good candy, and then so next day I had to pick it up, and then apparently they picked up a lot of candy. So that was the deal.
Next
there.
year, more kids should come.
Now listen, I object to. I'm on this trip today about factual things. Are you ready for this?
Oh, Lord.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
What's the DJ's name that does the games? Chad Hill?
Chad Hill.
Yeah, the DJ was like, it was two conversations with Bobby Templeton to get this started. Like, okay, look, Bobby, here's the deal. It really, I went to him when I first started working for the school district, because I worked for the school district for like 2.5 years. And actually, I think the foundation idea really came from Pat over at Grape Juice. He wanted to start a foundation. They never really quite got it stood up. And I told Bobby Templeton, I said, you need to have a foundation and need to get it done now. And here's how I would do it. I would liquor up all of the alumni at homecoming.
We actually have had that conversation.
I know exactly how to do it because you would raise money.
Well, we actually had an idea. I think what he said, what the intent was, is that he made 2 phone calls whenever he finally decided to pull a trigger.
Yeah.
And it was to us.
Right. Which is smart.
but-
He needed you to not work for J.K. Bernhardt anymore, and he needed you to not do that restaurant nonsense anymore to get that right.
Yeah.
Restaurant is nonsense. 100%.
But what that doesn't really tell the story of is that we kind of had to go and find the right people to put on that bus with us.
Yeah.
Because we can do a lot of things, but we can't do it all. So
Who's on that bus right now?
Well, so
By the way, for those who don't know, that's Bridget Sim right there. She's right there.
and
Her husband, by the way, is also a veterinarian.
yes.
And then that's Paxton right there, Lacey Paxton. Her husband is a planning guy. So, and she has a cute little kid. I put photos of her in the photo gallery, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
Drew commented in the comments.
Don't-
He said Aniston said hi, everybody.
Block him.
Oh, don't block him.
Okay.
Our child is listening this.
Hi, Aniston.
Hi, Aniston.
Okay. All right. Continue on. Go on. Go
that?
ahead.
So I'm sitting as executive director right now. Lacey's president. Charlie is kind of the treasurer
Givens.
and then Charlie Dominguez from Gateway Church is secretary.
Good.
We have some people that are former either administrators or teachers that are also board members: Fluffy Cash, Bruce Faust, and Justin Hawkins.
So he's alumni from the
Yeah.
school.
That's a great group.
That's a great
Good
group.
group. And then ex officio, of course, is Steve Schulte from the board.
Oh my God, that is a wrong decision right there.
It's kind of nice to have an attorney present.
Yeah, it's true. Bruce Faust was a football coach, right?
He was the AD and the superintendent previous.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah,
He's
good.
got a long history.
Yeah.
With Ingram Tom.
Yeah.
Kind of
His-
started
I
it.
think
He
his-
and Fluffy, actually. Fluffy wrote the school song.
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah.
Really?
They put the first furniture together
put-
for
yeah.
the
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah. It's very interesting, by the way, the history of Ingram Tom Moore High School. The school district obviously, was well established, but when they started the high school, that was a fascinating, sort of story. There was a big battle about whether they wanted to call it Tom Moore. So, and there were factions that didn't want it to be called Tom Moore, and there were factions that did, and so it's an interesting story. But it's come a long ways.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys gave money though to teachers. What tell us about that on
We did.
That was your first time, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
We were actually able to give what we are calling Inspire grants, which are the smaller grants.
Yeah.
So we were, and kind of a little bit of a backstory. We originally had thought that we were going to start it as just the Ingram Public School Foundation, but
Yeah.
then I think there was always a faction of us that wanted it to be more West Kerr and then post floods.
Yeah.
The most appropriate thing to do. So we were able to give grants to each campus at Ingram, one to Hunt and one to the Divide.
Yeah. That was
amazing.
important. That was amazing.
Yes.
Because I think that one of the things that's interesting about this is that the Hunt people did a great job. It makes sense to have Hunt and Divide because their kids are actually going to matriculate into
Right.
Exactly.
ITM. So
Well, and I think this is the 4th year in a row that all the graduating class of Hunt from 8th grade have gone to Ingram.
okay, that's great. Yeah. So that's a good thing as well. And there's a lot of we're seeing it more often than not that the football team wore the West Kerr helmet stickers for the first time.
And Hunt.
And the Hunt stickers, which was cool. So, because I'm sure now, you guys live in Hunt, or do you guys live in Ingram?
We live in Hunt.
You live in Hunt. So, for your kid, it made sense then.
Yeah, they start playing football
Yeah.
for Ingram in 7th grade.
Yeah.
So the Hunt kids are bussed over.
Right.
And it's a great assimilation
Yeah.
tool for them. But it also is just a good. I mean, we have a tuition agreement, Hunt
Yeah,
does, with
right.
Ingram, so it's a natural progression.
Yeah.
But yeah, it makes total sense for the boys. There's a lot of Hunt kids that have a good presence in Ingram.
I think one of the best stories of the flood recovery, the flood response effort was Hunt School, and how it responded to that whole thing, because it was. We went up there and we were talking to Sarah Nichols, and she was like, well, I don't know if I did a good job. I'm like, you did a great job. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Snap
she's
out of it.
outstanding.
I mean, your
Yes.
social media stuff was on point.
Her and Lucy both. I mean,
Yeah.
it went from a school to basically housing first responders to they had horse pens in the back, dog kennels in the back,
Yeah.
med clinic.
Right.
I mean, it was
incredible.
incredible.
And also, the people that I kind of looked at, who were rallying the effort around Hunt Store. And you're also in the Preservation Society too, right?
I am and on the school board at Hunt.
Oh my God. And then that's like you. You're also, what else? You're in Arcadia?
I'm on Arcadia board.
Yeah.
I'm still the high school PTO president for Ingram, the elementary vice president. So yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. You don't even have a kid at the high school.
I don't. She
Right.
graduated a couple years ago.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So if people want to donate money to West Kerr Public Schools Foundation, that's what it is, right? Did I get that right?
Yes.
How do they do it? How do they do this?
It's an online portal. So you just go to our website.
Right.
And there's an option on there to donate.
Right. Gilbert just gave me a check for $100. If I want to give that to you, I can just sign it over and you guys can have it. Is that how we can do that?
We can absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm not going to do that, but
It's a good idea.
And originally we kind
Thought
of
that counts. Sort of.
I just saying I could.
Just could.
before the flood, we had this grandiose rollout plan, which
Yeah.
did kind of include a homecoming component using the dam store, asking them to set up a tailgate for alumni ahead of time and announce it. And,
It'll get there.
4th of July happened. And so we've kind of pivoted.
It'll get
and
there.
we're just taking a more person to person approach right now. But
Now, Bridget, you didn't graduate from Ingram.
I did not. I graduated from Tybee.
Oh my God. But your husband did.
He did.
Yeah. He's like,
he won.
He
won at the parade.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah, the
alumni
alumni
float
float.
oh yeah.
was the
Ran at the
community
parade.
winner this
All
year.
right. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there is. I think one of the things that I looked at is that there is a small and growing but mighty number of alumni who are very. I mean, you see it on the board because a lot of those guys went to school here.
Yeah.
So it's not as old as Tyvee's, but it we're talking
Vested.
What's
I
that?
mean, vested.
Yeah, right.
You still have Lacey on there.
I
She
know.
had a kid graduate.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
your people invested in that,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
think the district there's a strong community confidence in the school
Yeah.
district. So there you go. What else we need to know about the West Kerr
What
deal?
else are we doing?
Well, so we start. It's a weird fundraising time right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
The climate's very, very weird. But despite all of the efforts, and yes, we are doing a lot with the Preservation Society and flood relief efforts and stuff. But despite all of that, that'll go away. But the education won't.
Yeah,
And the
right.
need for help within education won't. So we will be reaching out to people, and we will have a small fundraising campaign that starts this month
Yeah,
to try to just better improve, meet the gaps,
yeah,
make the ends meet where we can. Everything for us is we don't want to step on Booster Club's toes because they're doing a great job at Ingram.
yeah. Don't cross Stephanie Seafelt.
No, she's doing a wonderful job, and
Yeah.
Absolutely.
all that group over there has done a lot. So we really want to focus on academics, and so.
By the way, I gave her a great idea for a fundraiser, and she didn't do it.
Okay, again, remember the same pool of people that help her, the same ones that help with Parents Teacher Association. Like we are a small group.
And you have
of
like
parents.
Kelly Leonard like locked away in that little trailer during football games, right?
Jessica, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that they have her.
That's
but
not her name, is
but
it?
Jessica.
Jessica.
Yes, but that
Kelly's
is
her
her
middle name.
niche.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
she is kind of the merchandising,
Yeah,
fashion,
right.
sparkle.
Right.
She is in her element
Keep her in
for
there.
sure.
Keep her.
I'm not
keep-
saying keep her in there. When
Yeah.
when her son gets to be playing high school football,
I
I
took-
guarantee she will
I took-
not
let
be
her
in
out.
there.
I took photos of her kid the other day, a couple times. Yeah, during the parade and then football game. Yeah, he's delightful.
Yes.
All right, hold that thought. Don't go anywhere yet.
Okay.
Andrew and Gilbert, what's going on with you two?
Oh, a lot.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah,
It's a holiday today. It's Indigenous Peoples Holiday.
Well, the stock market's open, but
Yeah.
the bond market and banks are closed.
right.
For sure.
Kind of got like 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
The stock
type
market
of
is
day.
closed today, or is
No,
it? Oh, it's
the stock
it's
market's
open.
open, but the
It's-
bond
and it's-
market is closed and the banks are closed.
well, that figures.
It's trying really hard to recover the ass kicking it took on Friday, in case
Yeah.
you weren't around.
Andrew Ross Sorkin was on 60 Minutes last night, and I didn't realize that he's beyond big. The financial writer. He has CNBC. He wrote Billions, the TV show.
Yeah, with Axelrod.
Yeah.
There's a real SEC regulator that has that name.
And then there's
There's
a.
backstory there.
What would you call me?
He wrote a. But he was kind of saying that he doesn't think. He thinks that there's going to be a crash again. But he doesn't know when, and he says that really it's the tech bubble again that is pushing the AI bubble.
That's not a hard call.
Yeah,
I'll agree with him.
Yeah.
And emphasis on, I'm not sure when, but it'll happen.
yeah,
I promise you that.
Well,
the
yeah,
thing
it's
is
not-
that a correction is always possible and likely. In fact, more oftentimes than not, you get at least a 10% correction within the year, every year. Sometimes more, sometimes a little less, but it's pretty common. So will a correction come? Yeah, it'll come eventually, but just because you stand there and say it all day, every day, doesn't mean that you're going to be right.
Right.
It happens.
And as humans, we tend to forget like really quickly. We got like some cognitive biases going on there. But the last one we had was in 2022.
Yeah.
The stock market and the bond market. The bond market took one of the biggest beatings it had in like 40 years.
Well, didn't the bond
That's 3 years ago.
Didn't the bond market take a beating earlier this year too, to alarming levels?
It tried to get back up and it got pounded back into the earth. But the last 3 months or so, we've seen a little bit of momentum shift there because of the Fed cutting interest rates and the expectation that there's still 2 more interest rate cuts baked in to the market expectations between now and the end of December.
And I'd also say too that Friday's butt kicking, if you weren't paying attention, was all having to do with trade with China. Trump announced on Friday that he was going to raise
The conspiracy theories, by the way, were wild on Friday.
Yes,
Unbelievably wild.
Yes, I heard some of them too, and I don't know that any of them are true, but there was some talk about raising tariffs again. The market thought those problems were solved earlier this year, but apparently not. So the market took a really big beating on Friday. Now today it's recovering most of that butt kicking. But if you're a long-term investor, as me and Andrew have said before, the day-to-day moves don't really matter because you're focused on the long term, 5, 10, 20 years from now. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week, not even 6 months from now.
You can take the same chart, right, and look at it and plot the dots on a monthly basis, and it looks like someone's having a heart attack, right, on a heart monitor.
I'm having a heart attack right now.
And you do the same thing, and you plot the dots 1 year out, 12 months apart over 3 or 4 years, and it's just like a smooth ride. And so that shows you that if you're focused on the short term, you're going to have a bunch of swings in your emotions. But if you're a long-term investor, like Gilbert's talking about, that's a totally different thing. And most of the stuff that we see online and in the media is all related to trading. It's not even related to investing. And those are not the same thing. Investing takes a longer-term approach and doesn't focus on the day-to-day fluctuations or month-to-month fluctuations.
Right.
You're looking at a different outlook and a different perspective, but what sells and what sells through the algorithms and through selling ads and through clicks and all that kind of stuff is stuff related to trading, get rich quick, right? And that's what we are played on our own emotion through other humans, but
fear and greed and all the things that can scare you into doing something today, right now. Buy my program, and I'll tell you how to figure this out.
Buy my program.
Buy my program, and I'll tell you how to make it work.
There's 3 of the biggest mistakes that investors make, according to Capital Group, and one of them is focusing too much on the short term. The other one's thinking that today's negative headlines make it a bad time to invest, and I don't even remember the third one, but that's what we're talking about. Those 2 are the most relevant for what we're talking about right now.
They had the 6 Minutes also had Larry Fink on, who is the CEO of BlackRock. And he was like, it's okay to invest in crypto now. So he said he was wrong about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that guy's coming from. I mean, BlackRock is the largest money manager in the world.
$13 trillion.
Yeah, they manage an obscene amount of money.
Are they the evil ones? What's the evil one that the righties don't like?
A lot of people don't like. A lot of righties don't like Larry Fink because for a long time he promoted EV or ESG investing and clean energy and
which ended up lagging performance to other metrics.
Not that those are bad things necessarily. It's just every time you would hear this guy talk, that's all he talked about. But as soon as the other political party got into office, all of a sudden he was like, "Oh yeah, all that stuff is crap."
Yeah, just put crypto out there.
Yeah. That this is the better option. And
I always like it's interesting that the guy's name is Fink.
Yeah,
seems strange to me.
Yeah, it tells you all you need to know about.
Before I forget, I just remember the third most common mistake investors make, and so sorry. I think that if it's trying to time the market, okay? And one of the ways, I'm going to try to say this without getting into the weeds. So what we were just talking about, the big swings in the market from one year to the next, right? Mm-hmm. Because we have those. We have up years, we have down years. But the way you get a robust overall return is by staying invested over the long term. And the statistics and the data shows that if you try to pull in and out of the market during those times, like, we're having a 2022, I'm scared, I should sell out until things get better, right? The statistics are not in your favor, because the way you get that that robust average annual return is by having the swings and staying invested over the long term.
Yeah.
So if your average annual return over a 20, 30, 40 year period is 10%, you look at each individual calendar year on a calendar year basis maybe and look at that return, it's highly unlikely that there's going to be a lot of 10% in those annual calendar year returns. They're going to be a bunch of different numbers, but the average is 10. And if you start playing the game where you're getting in and out and trying to just get the good stuff and not the bad years, then you end up missing some of the best individual days in the market. And the statistics say if you knock out the best 10 individual days over, talking about like the S&P 500 over a 20 or 30 year period, you cut your return by like 40% or something.
Wow.
I mean, it's substantial. And so it's important, I think, that we talk about the difference between investing versus trading. Because it's just all three of those common mistakes are kind of fit into the same bucket. But yeah, that's a lot of our world. And that's a lot of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And regardless of how we answer the question, we're kind of like saying the same thing and using different statistics to say the same thing different ways.
By the way, Leslie, here is Charlie Paddock. Look at that man.
That's a beefy man.
He's only 5'7". I thought he was taller than that. But look at those thighs.
Yeah. He was strong.
Yeah. 3 Olympians, 3 Olympics. He was born in Gainesville, Texas.
Wow. That is impressive.
Yeah. And that's up by Oklahoma, I think, Gainesville, right? That's up there
That's up there.
On 35.
Yeah.
But he went to he lived in Pasadena, California, and he was portrayed in Chariots of Fire by Dennis Christopher, who was in Breaking Away, who was a little skinny lad. Not the same.
I'm sorry.
This guy walked out. He was a movie star.
Yeah.
He died in World War II, by the way.
Thank you for sharing.
He was a Marine, Leslie. I know we're stuck with it. It's going to have to just because I can't get rid of it because the mouse doesn't work. Somehow that's in
What a way to honor him.
I know. All right, sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh, there it goes.
When they beat him, when the Brits beat him, it was a major upset. Have you ever seen the movie Chariots of Fire?
I have. It's been a long time
Yes.
though.
Vangelis had the.
I used to hang out with a lot of cross-country runners. I also watched the Prefontaine movie.
Oh yeah. He was something else. That Prefontaine guy.
Yeah.
Let me say this. I think that Paddock went to Pasadena High School with Jackie Robinson. They went there. Jackie and Mac went there
Wow.
too. Well, it wasn't at the same time, but he was older. But anyway. All right. What else is going on with you guys this week?
Wait for the government to reopen so we can get some more economic data.
That I think is going to be weighing on the market a little bit more over the next few weeks if they don't get this solved. The market was pretty well prepared for 2-3 weeks shutdown, but if it lasts much longer than this, the current administration is talking about doing mass layoffs and reductions in force. There's even been some trial balloons of, even if you come back to work once the government reopens, we may not need to repay you, make up any of that back pay that you lost. And
isn't that classy?
Yeah, one of the
My brother's not getting paid right now.
Yeah, that stinks. One of the other economic indicators I always look at is Walmart. If you go to Walmart right now, they've started to offload a bunch of extra storage space and shipping containers in the back of the store. And last year, that place was packed high with shipping containers. They were anticipating a very good Christmas holiday season, which it was.
Mm-hmm.
This year, if you look at the shipping containers they have back there right now versus what they had last year, ain't nearly as many shipping containers now. Now that we're in September or October, you may say, well, we're not even close to Christmas. Yeah, but they usually start shipping those things in September, way before the actual holiday season starts. So if you look at the shipping container index that I always use, it's very informal.
Very informal, yeah.
Very informal.
But that's a good anecdotal one.
It would tell you that, hey, listen, even Walmart's not expecting a really good holiday season this year. There's a lot of things weighing on the economy. The shutdown is one of them. Likely change in interest rates is there.
Whether or not the consumer is actually tapped out.
Yeah, gold prices are up above
$4,000.
$4,000.
This is a live look at the reaction on the Wall Street currently. This is a live look.
I can't see the chart.
No, it's so bad.
There's
So bad.
Yeah.
Have some more hot chicken with your. Sorry.
What a great way to repurpose those photos.
Yeah, there you go. Isn't that perfect?
Well, next week we got earnings season will kick off here soon for Q3, and that's important for that thing called the stock market, considering that helps prop up the valuations of the stock market. And then we got the Fed's preferred metric of inflation, because remember, we get 2 per month, but they only favor 1, and that comes out next Friday.
If you want to help the Lead's earnings, by the way, we have a special for you. It's called 20 by 20. 20 ads in the newsletter, 20 ads in the... This is my camera right here. Everybody.
Yes, it is.
20 ads in the newsletter, 20 ads on the show for $100. That's 40 ads for $100.
Give it a little
Hell of a deal.
You know why it's a good deal? Flish, what's it in Harry Potter?
Sure, Juan. Expensive petroleum.
Yeah, that it is. That is expensive. Right. Anyway, I believe in frequency, so this is a
Did
frequency.
Gene Dowdy leave that for? That
Yes,
is
he
a
did.
director's.
Yes, it is.
I recognize that.
Gave it to him.
He was terrific on there. Bridget Sim, where were you on the 4th of July?
Oh, I was at my house.
Now, is your house near the river? Mm-hmm. Where in relation to what? Did you get damage?
No,
No.
we're up on a hill.
Up on a hill. So you saw it. Did you hear it?
Well, that was kind of a crazy deal because I got a phone call very early, like 3 o'clock, from Jessica and Ray Fierro. They were in Mexico, and they had 2 of our basketball girls at their RV.
Oh my God!
River, and one of the girls had called them because there was water in the RV, and so we couldn't see anything. It was dark, so Bill and I got dressed and we're going to go get her, not knowing what was going on, and we couldn't get out of our subdivision.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
So. Were the girls okay? Yeah. Obviously, they're okay.
Yeah,
they got the hell out of there. Somehow, yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty weird deal because all the Fierro stuff got washed away, but
Wow.
the girls, you hear it numerous times throughout the recounts of the flood about the water going down just enough.
Enough.
At a certain time.
It going down just enough just to get people out of there in some places. That was, well, if we believe, I'm sorry, I'm going to segue here. If you believe some people, it was because aggregate mines downstream were taking 3 billion gallons of water away. Sorry. But then your husband was like, you never saw him again after that, right? He was gone working, right? He was taking care of critters.
Yeah, we both kind of went separate directions on
Yeah.
that deal. Yeah.
Where did you go? He was because he was helping the T-Dem with their animal search and rescue, right?
He was, yeah. Town and Country was all kind of part of that.
Yeah.
And then we were at, myself and a couple of other, we were at the fire department in Hunt for the next 10 days.
Oh, so you had to hang out with Lee Poole for 10 days.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Hugely respect for, just so much respect for that guy. He's just such a cool human.
Yeah, he is. Mm-hmm. He's also a world-class high jumper, by the way. He would have opinions about Charlie
He is,
Paddock.
and he was, he's just all around really kind of badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a Renaissance man. He can talk on the radio. 2, he can do video and photo production.
Takes great pictures.
He's an educator. He plays in his church band. He's got it all figured out.
He's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I was telling somebody about him the other day. There's a couple of people that are working on some documentary films, and everyone is like sniffing around for something, And I talked to one. It was kind of an interesting conversation, actually. A little bit about weather anxiety. Leslie, got any weather anxiety?
Of course I do. I think we all do.
Which one gets you though? The flood or the winter storm?
The flood is probably now. I think, is there like a top 3?
I don't know.
All of the above.
I would say this before. Like, if there was one thing
It's seasonal now.
it causes anxiety for people in this community, it's not the heat or the floods, or it's hail.
Hail is a big one.
Hail is a big one. You can see it over here at the parking garage.
Hail, high winds.
High
That's
winds,
especially
yeah.
when it's hot and dry.
What about you, Bridget Sim?
Do I have weather anxiety?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No. What about you, Lacey?
These people have better insurance than me.
I almost feel like I'm kind of desensitized because I drive all the way through it every day.
Yeah.
And I mean, I will say that I've memorized where every river crossing is on my path. And
Yeah.
I'm very aware now where
Yeah.
I was not always aware.
Right.
So
By the way, Pagosa Springs, which a lot of people know,
That is so sad.
very sad, just got wiped out by floods this last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So that's southwestern Colorado. It's a destination for a lot of beautiful hot springs.
Weather anxiety is going to affect travel,
Yeah.
and it already is.
Yeah, right.
And it has
Right.
been, and it's going to continue to do so.
Andrew,
and in
what's
my
your-
industry, it's a big deal.
What's your deal?
I'm indifferent. I don't think
Come
I
on.
have any.
You do.
weather
You do.
anxiety.
Come on, admit it.
I mean, I don't like
Admit it.
filing a hail claim,
Yeah.
as much as the next person. Okay, I got good insurance, but I really don't want to just go through the process. It's just kind of a.
But
pain in the
hail,
neck.
though, in particular, could lead to mass removal of insurance policies across the region. That's the problem with hail
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's already kind of becoming an issue.
issue. Gilbert, what about you? You got some weather anxiety?
I think the hail thing, because that's the only thing that really gets my wife motivated for me to go park my truck at the parking garage. And, with everybody else
Yeah.
that is worried
Right.
about it. And
Right.
she'll wake me up at 2:00 in the morning or 10:00 at night, or, it doesn't matter what time it is. She will, that's the one thing that gets her. And so if it's a problem for her, it's a problem for me.
I tell you what, that ice storm to me was about as traumatic as weather I've ever experienced personally. So
Yeah.
the 2021 winter
That
storm,
was crazy.
that was obnoxious beyond belief. I don't like the cold. I didn't move to Texas to get no cold. So I came
You
here for
have
the.
to go further south.
I have to go. I know. I have to move down to McAllen or something like that. So some of you probably are for that. Leslie, what did you learn today?
I learned about the West Kirk County Public School Foundation and what amazing things they're doing.
They're doing good work there.
I love that.
All right, who are we going to go to next? Oh, Bridget Sim, what did you learn today?
I learned stuff about the stock market that I didn't realize.
See, there you go.
Sorry about that.
Lazy.
No, I thought it was very interesting.
I'm the same. I'm like I'm a cautious investor, so I will pull back whenever. So now I'm like, okay, Drew. I learned that Drew was right. Just let it sit there. That's what I've learned.
All right.
That's a good reason to find a good advisor to lean on when you have questions about that.
Yes.
Gabe.
I learned that you have obtained a conductor stick. I'm giving me flashbacks. My band director in high school.
Have you tried it?
What?
Try this.
You know what my band director did in high school? I was a band nerd.
Yeah.
I was a percussionist. He would, when he got really mad, he would flip it over like this and wail it on the metal
God,
music stand in
that
front
is
of
a-
him
that is a
to
good
make sure
idea.
you could hear the tempo
Let me see
because
that.
we were
Let me
off
see that.
tempo.
Let me see that
He
again.
broke multiple.
Oh, I bet
Don't
he
break
did.
it. Don't
I don't.
break
I
it.
can't break it because Gene gave it to me. But yeah, that could go on the
Yeah.
back of your head. I know.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The percussionists are like a cool group of band.
we were. We got yelled at the most.
Those
bet you
are
did.
that's a cool group.
It's a group of people that are included in the band, but like none of us except
Yeah.
it was me and one other guy that could read music, and the rest of us that couldn't even read music. So
I'm married to a band nerd.
Are you? He's a band nerd.
Yeah.
Where does he
He
play?
is. He played the saxophone.
No, that's a cool interest.
Yeah, you and your husband and
What
Michael
can't Drew
Hornis
do?
and
Builds
Jay
tables,
Brimhall.
plays the sax.
right,
And and they all worked at the city of Lubbock, right?
I know. They're all
Yeah,
dorks.
Renaissance.
God.
Renaissance man,
They're all taking
full
over.
of them.
Do you know what I do to Hornis, though? That really makes him mad.
What?
I send him food pictures
Why?
during when I know he hasn't eaten all day,
Nice.
and he gets legitimately pissed at me. It's
Well,
fabulous.
he's really tall, so like he's probably just very hangry.
Yeah.
Like I'm short. It takes a long time for me to get there. He's
You fill up quicker.
Yeah.
bigger.
Poor Michael Hornis, assistant city manager. He puts up my nonsense. All right, what do you got, Gilbert? Your thing that you learned today.
West Kerr Public School Foundation. I knew Kerrville Public School Foundation. I didn't know West Kerr had a
Right.
public school foundation.
We're gonna have a
Thanks.
rumble later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
That'd be
there's
interesting.
no rumbles.
No,
we're gonna have
No
we're
rumbling.
gonna have a tug of war later.
Cage match.
Cage match.
Yes.
Fundraiser.
prison rules.
There you go. To the death.
What if we
Yes.
did Dwarfinator wrestling? Like have one kid, like one person as the
I don't think that's
No. They have been a tremendous resource.
Oh,
they
huge.
they
Yeah.
have been very excited for us and telling us-
Dwarfinators? I'm just
No,
kidding.
no.
It's an easy joke.
No. No. But Courtney McDonald and Sarah Betts and they've been very.
They're very nice people.
They're very
Hey,
wonderful.
if y'all did a cage match, though, y'all could do a mutual fundraiser. You know,
I know.
Everybody, yeah,
Look.
Should we do superintendent against superintendent?
That could be
Mindy
fun.
against
that's a good one.
Oh, there you go.
what's his name?
What if you
Ringo.
got him in those big
Ringo.
blow up sumo wrestling
Can't
suits?
you do like
Yeah.
a staff
That'd be
versus
awesome.
staff
Yeah.
thing?
I don't.
Side betting?
Did you Derby days,
Derby days?
Dirty days,
Yeah.
I was like,
Derby days
Hey,
in
wait a
college.
minute.
The Sigma Chi fraternity. You remember that?
Yeah.
I've been on that. I would love to see that.
I like
a few
it.
different like organized.
Look
I
at
like-
that.
we
You
have-
come over here and you get some fundraising ideas.
Whether you like them or not. And generally for me, that people don't like them. So, all right, Leslie, tomorrow's show.
You have Julie.
Julie will be here. Janelle will be here.
Your Tuesday lineup.
Doug will be here from Gibson's. We'll talk to Kyla Gazelle from South Star Bank.
Kyla.
Whatever.
Kylie.
You call her that all the time.
Kyla?
Kyla.
Kyla. Did I call her Kylie?
You did.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
You're lying. Paxton, you're out. Let me see what else we got going on this week. Wednesday, I think Bobby Templin's going to show up. So we're talking about what he's doing.
Okay.
He's got some announcements to make. Tomorrow, though, is City Council Day. It's my favorite day of the week.
Right.
Yeah.
You're in
I
stretch.
won't see my husband.
Get warmed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do some lunges.
Day.
Yeah, I'm expecting. It's also Commissioner Court Day. So Commissioner Court and
Have fun.
the City Council. So I have an 8-hour day of meetings ahead of me. But this is a great week of stuff and things to do, Leslie. I'm excited.
It
about
is. There's a lot of cool stuff happening.
Right.
I'm going to a wedding on Saturday.
What?
Yeah.
People still get married in this time?
You bet they do, buddy.
In this economy.
Gilbert might be there
Economy?
too.
Really? Who was it get married?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
Austin Dixon is getting married.
Oh, I thought that was this last weekend.
No,
This
it's
next
this
one.
Saturday.
Oh, it's
excited
about
for him.
time.
Yeah,
Come
I'm very
on.
excited
Yeah,
for him.
very good.
Yeah, I'm excited to go celebrate with them.
Yeah, good job. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us here at The Lead. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. And subscribe if you want to help us out. And go see something on Arcadia.
Yes.
If you have a tri-tip sandwich, think about Bridget Sim. And invest money today.
Amen.
Yeah. Securities and investment advisory services offered through LPL registered investment advisor member FINRA SIPC. That's it.
Really the same. It's not really that exciting anymore. I used to.
It's just a
really.
sentence. It's just a disclosure.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for joining us.